want to continue our previous discussion of the handmaids of the Lord, or in the Latin Ancilla Domini, or AD for short. You're with Mission Alive. This is Roger from the MSC Mission Office. This congregation, a native or indigenous congregation in Papua New Guinea, was founded by Bishop Alain de Beaumanoux, whom I mentioned previously. And he founded them to be a group of people within the mission who were deeply committed to the faith and would take their faith deeper into their lives and into the culture of the people. He asked first that of the Daughters of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, our sister congregation, if one of them would take on the leadership and the founding of this new group and look after them until they were ready for their own leadership. They did this, and the sister who took it on did it most graciously. At that time, Bishop de Beaumanoux went to France, and he made the acquaintance of a young woman in France who was a very holy woman, but very sick and very frail. And through various discernments and conversations, he asked her to come out to Papua and to take on the leadership of this new group of religious. She agreed to come and arrived out in the Papuan mission to take on that task. The sister, so this is Marie-Therese Noblet, she agreed to come and take over. When she arrived, it was something of a surprise to the sister who was already in the leadership of that group and looking after them, caring for them. The surprising thing was she was rather shocked when the bishop said this new lady, Marie-Therese Noblet, would take over, but she graciously stepped aside and allowed this new development to go ahead. They later became very firm friends. This is a real story of mission. The founding of these sisters as an indigenous congregation, this development from one sister being in charge to another, and so it went on. And then Marie-Therese Noblet took vows as a handmaid of the Lord, and so wears the habit. This then is a group of the sisters later on, further in their history. The sister in the centre, the expatriate sister, is Mary Solange, who was actually Bishop de Beaumanoux's niece, and she was a French woman, and she came out, also became an AD sister, and took the leadership of the group. And now another photo, the woman in the middle, also an expatriate French woman, is Genevieve, Mother Genevieve. She succeeded Solange as the leader. And you'll see there's a couple of other expatriate sisters there who are also French, and they came out and took vows as ADs and lived the rest of their life in Papua with the ADs. Just to note, up in the left-hand corner is Father Louis Vangeki. He was the first Papuan priest and later became the first Papuan bishop. We may have spoken about him before also, but there's many more stories with him. So the group developed with this leadership and grew and changed and took on different apostolates. This is the grave of Marie-Therese Noblet. She died in 1930, and her grave is still well tended by the sisters and the people at Kubuna, where the congregation was founded. The sisters then took on different works. Here is one doing some medical work with people. Often the people there had very bad ulcers, tropical ulcers, and they were fairly readily treated with penicillin. And later again, too, the sisters took on teaching, nursing, many other works. This one, of course, these men are not sisters. The man on the left is Father Bon, whom I mentioned. Just trying to think of his first name, I've forgotten for the moment. Father Bon worked with the sisters. He built the big convent and everything out at Nazareth, and he built the chapel. And he said that he spent many hours contemplating how to put the chapel up. And he put up the bell tower that I mentioned previously too. The bell that would ring in the night was their Papa, Bishop de Beaumont, telling him one of the sisters had died. We'll come back to Father Bon at another time. There are many stories to tell about him. This is Mission Alive. The mission is still alive. These people were great missionaries in their day, and great missionaries continue the work today and going into the future. Thank you for being with us.